Welcome back to Color Class. I'm Sarah, and in today's video, I'm going to go over your questions that you have asked on YouTube. I know it can be a little bit tricky reaching out to us. If you do, I would head on over to Patreon, but if not, I'm going to go ahead and read some of these comments for you guys and answer these questions. So I really do appreciate whenever you comment. I know there's a lot going on, but it really does make a difference to this YouTube channel. While I'm here, don't forget to subscribe. So let's go ahead and go into these comments and find some stuff that I can answer for you. So first off, we have Ali C. Great video. Can I ask, what if your skin is neutral, but you have dark blonde hair with natural goldeny highlights? Okay, so we have neutral skin tone, dark blonde hair. It's naturally golden. And even when I dye my hair slightly cooler, it doesn't take long for it to go gold highlights. That usually becomes because you have warmth to you. I had a color analysis today where the same thing was happening. She kept trying to dye her hair ashier, like an ashier blonde, and it would just shift in a couple days back to warm. And it comes back through in like 2 to 3 weeks. Okay, yeah. So if you are neutral and you're trying to go cool, that's going to be a little bit tricky because your hair is going to shift. If you do that, I would recommend going darker, but then again, it might not pair well with your coloring. So I would go for more neutral shades. Now, when you first go ashier, sticking to those neutral shades like classic blue, again with the teals, sometimes purple and watermelon, that's going to be your best bet. So that's going to be kind of the palette. And then I would go in, look at your eye color, look at your hair color, and really pull shades from those and see how that palette is starting to build out, and then build upon that. That's kind of what we do in a color analysis. You know, we're looking at you, we're picking the colors that make up you. So your hair color, your eye color, your skin tone, and then building the shades around that foundation of what blends into you instead of what is standing against you. So that's how we do our palettes, and that's how I think would be best to create your palette, because neutrality can be really difficult. Color analysis is not, you know, the 4 seasons, the 16, the 12 palette system. You have to be warm or cool. There is no neutral palettes available. So if you are somebody who leans neutral, check out our website because we have built some neutral palettes for you. Like we have our soft neutral, our light, our deep, all of that good stuff. All right, next up, this was a video on 4 colors that look great on everyone. So it's universal colors. These are my favorite wardrobe colors. Now I know why. I still can't figure out my colors, but this is very helpful. All right, so if your palette revolves around neutral shades, then you're probably a neutral. I just mentioned them earlier, those like classic blue, the watermelon, the purple, the teal. All of those are neutral shades that really are universal to everyone. So if your palette is being built around that, that probably means that you have neutrality to you. Now, if that shade looks better lighter or deeper, then you know, okay, maybe my dominant characteristic is light to deep. Or if all of those blues, teals go softer, then you could be soft. If they're more intense, you could be dominant clear. But to say the least, you most likely are neutral. All right, the redhead season. Oh, okay, so the video we just did where we had the model with the redhead, this, let's see, Natalie, she said, I would love the black and white frame options to help determine light, medium, deep in Canva. Ooh, this is so good. All right, we can do contrast levels. Contrast levels are really important when it comes to color analysis. I know when it comes to the 4 seasons, it's not talked about at all. But when you move into the 6 dominant characteristics, clarity is huge. We look at clarity with your eyes, your skin tone, and your hair color, and really build your palette around how much clarity you have, or if you have none at all, like pretty much me. Well, I guess I should say I'm medium, but if you look at Lucinda, there is no clarity with Lucinda. So she's very light and soft. Next up, 6 fabrics, 6 color types. Ooh, this one was a good video because we looked at 6 different patterns and how to tell if it's light, deep, warm, cool, soft, clear. I knew right away, this is Anita, I knew right away I was drawn to the deep, black, and soft bandanas. Insightful, as I found myself totally rejecting the other colors. Now, I am always going to say this when it comes to color analysis. If you are gravitating towards certain colors that fall in a certain palette, then that is most likely your palette. If you always lean towards deeper, more full depth colors, then you probably are in that deep palette. Now you could have some extension into clear, because if you look at where clear and deep fall on a color picker chart, pretty much you'll see that they're kind of in line with each other, just one's higher up on that chart than the other. But, or if you're soft, if you always lean towards soft colors, then that means you're most likely going to fall slightly softer. Now this question, are you a soft winter? Oh, okay, this was a short we did. I like the 12 season system better. This is probably because I prefer the 6 dominant characteristics. This person, Chick Adi, says, I like the 12 season system better. It's more clear. The person described in this video seems like a soft summer, but who would simply choose the paler or darker tones within that soft muted palette for a bit more contrast? Ooh, okay, so I was probably talking about a soft winter because they're not in the 12 palette system, they're in the 16 palette system. So this person is saying that they prefer the 12 palette system over the 16 just because they can select the darker shades and ignore like the softer, lighter shades of the summer palette. Now, yeah, that's perfectly fine. I just, when we talk about full palettes, I want to be able to give you a palette where you can wear all the shades instead of like a certain number of only deeper shades. That's just why we prefer it, because I don't know, it feels kind of wrong saying, oh, here's a palette but you can't wear like some of these shades. So that's just why I prefer, but it's very similar. If you think about it, a soft summer, a soft winter, one is light, one is deep. Carosum, I am going to mess up this username. I'm so sorry. Okay, please do a dyeing video. I have a few garments that aren't the right color, but I love, and I've been wanting to dye them to a color that better suits me. This is so funny because the camera's right here, I have bottles of dye up in the corner right here. So I'm looking at a bunch of different bottles. We bought like synthetic dyes, we bought regular. So we are doing a dyeing video. It's just finding fabrics. Like I have a pair of jeans literally right next to me that we're going to dye that are white. So we are getting the material for it. We are just trying to figure out the best way to present it without like sitting in my garage. So we're trying really hard. It's a difficult video to figure out though. On that same redhead video that we talked about earlier, I've been told I'm a light spring, light summer, and soft autumn. Okay, so we have 2 lights, warm and cool, and then a soft autumn who is soft and warm. So she's been told she's warm twice and cool once. Both are light. What do light and soft have in common? Well, I would say like both of them kind of have that dustier palette that tends to fall a little bit softer, lighter on that spectrum. So she has strawberry blonde hair. All right, there we go. So there's some dimension, as long as it's not super intense strawberry blonde hair. Green eyes with a few hazel flecks in it. Okay, this is where that warmth is coming in. We have strawberry blonde hair, green eyes with hazel flecks. So warm. She has freckles, but her undertone can look warm and cool. Okay, so the person who was doing the light summer was probably doing it based off skin tone, but it looks like eyes and hair are warm with which makes me think she has neutral skin tone. I have some pinky redness in my face from rosacea, IDK, what to follow. Okay, so because your skin tone sounds to be neutral, obviously I can't see you, I wish I could, but because your skin tone seems to be neutral, then you are going to want to pick up on that neutrality. But of course, your hair and your eyes are warm and probably stunning, again, because I can't see you. You're going to be kind of in this area between light and soft is going to be my guess, because you probably have some dimension to your green eyes. They probably aren't super light. That's why you got that soft autumn palette, as well as a light spring because of the warmth, and then because of the maybe neutrality of your skin tone, you got that light summer. So if not being able to see you, just going off based of your description, I would probably put you into a soft spring. Soft spring is not in the 12 palette system. I'm obviously this is really tricky without being able to see your coloring and how you do or how you look. I think a soft neutral would be a little too drab for you. And we'll do one more question because I don't want to make this video too long. This one is off the dominant characteristics video. Shopping my dominant soft characteristic has changed how I dress. Ooh, I shop soft dominant, maybe leaning a little bit towards medium contrast. This is a little bit lighter than what I normally do, but I figured I would lighten myself up. As you can see, like I have my hair out to help lighten it a bit. So my subdominant characteristic is light. Ooh, okay, so you're kind of the opposite of me. Moving toward medium. The problem with me has always been struggling with warm, cool, because I'm very neutral. You are just like me, except I'm medium deep and you're light medium. And she says, it's so simple now. Thank you. Love color. Okay, that's actually really exciting. Ending on a really positive note. This is coffee 100 full. So yes, when it comes to shopping your dominant characteristic, we always say that if you're soft, you can kind of make your way based off your subdominant. So for you, you said you are soft with a subdominant of light. So you're looking for light and soft shades, maybe leaning towards a little bit more depth into the medium category. Me, on the other hand, I am soft, leaning towards deep, or I look at it this way. If I'm showcasing my hair that day, if I have my hair out, then I'm going to go more warm. If I have my hair pulled back, I'm going to go more cool, because you said you have neutral skin tone. So you are just like me. If you're pulling your hair back, wait, did you say what color your hair was? No, you did not. Well, if it's anything like me, pulling your hair back because of my neutral skin tone, neutral leaning cool skin tone, then go for slightly cooler shades. If I am going for warmer shades, then I have my hair out. So that's really exciting to hear. Thank you for all of your comments. We really do appreciate them. I know we cannot get to everyone, but if you have very specific questions that you want to ask them, hop on over to Patreon. It's so much easier to reach out to you and communicate better with like the back and forth. And over on Patreon, we have opened a Discord group. So now we have the ability to actually like reply specifically to you, direct message you, search your comments, questions. So it makes things so much easier. So if you do hop on over to Patreon, get on the Discord as well, because then it's so much faster to be able to communicate with you. Thank you for joining us today. If you want to find us on social media channels, check the description down below. Thank you for being here. Lastly, I'm Sarah. This has been another color class, and we'll see you in our next video.